The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Clark's Pump and Shop, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, La Rosa's Pizza, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball. Welcome into the final show for this year of the 20th year of the Scholastic Ball Report. We got a great show for you this week. As always, we have a feature from WKYT from around the state. The Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Paul Lawrence Dunbar Tennis Team. The boys we got on have not been beaten this year. Crown Trophy Special Guest of the Week, he's no other than Philip Haywood, Belfry High School football legend coach down at Belfry. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week with some great sports action. From UK Sports Medicine Healthcare, athletic training tips with Rob Ullery, UK Sports Medicine Director of Outreach. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Aiming to even the playing field for Eastern Kentucky kids with special needs.
My nephew, Braden, he was on a basketball team, and there wasn't one for my son and his needs.
This prompted Amber Jacobs of Knott County to reach out to other parents to see what could be done, connecting with Joshua Huff, who created a special needs baseball league a few years prior.
So I actually started just picking up the phone to other basketball leagues around the country, and I was like, so how do you do this? So we kind of took our own and went it that way, the way we saw fit.
And in January of this year, the Angels basketball team began playing at the Knott County Sportsplex, bringing in numerous players from surrounding counties.
It's been really good to see these kids enjoy, in their own way, laughing together. So I'm gonna cry, but it's just been really amazing.
Jacobs says many of these kids, like her son Dawson, who professionals said may never walk or talk, are showing everyone what they are truly capable of.
I like to play that basketball. I like to play basketball.
You do.
Huff says this league can help the kids with socialization, physical activity, and other things. But watching these kids play can leave you forever changed, too.
These kids are about as close as what the Lord can give us to having angels on earth. So it's really just being a servant for them, and I'm proud to be able to do that.
Proving that everyone deserves a shot. In Knott County, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy. We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and app, snap, deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Atrial fibrillation is one of the more common rhythms we see.
AFib is an arrhythmia of the heart where the top part of the heart is beating erratically and out of sync with the bottom part of the heart.
The electrophysiology service is made up of a team of healthcare providers, and that includes an electrophysiology lab where we're able to do procedures to help repair heart rhythm problems. When a patient becomes heart rhythm free, it can really restore their life.
ARH, more for Appalachia. For a limited time only at Johnny Carino's, enjoy our 5 for $15.99 ribeye steak and lobster ravioli meal deal. Juicy, char-grilled ribeye steak, savory lobster ravioli, choice of your favorite sauce, bottomless salad, our Italian nachos appetizer, and our fresh baked bread for only $15.99 at Johnny Carino's.
Famous Dave's Barbecue, now open for to-go. Enjoy a $5 brisket sandwich piled high with smoky Texas beef brisket. Order now at famousdaves.com.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, tennis team from Paul Orange Dunbar. With us is Coach Britt Chandler, doubles team players Keon and Nikon Rosenau. Welcome to the Scholastic Ball Report, Coach Chandler.
Thanks for having us. We're excited to be here.
Talk about the Paul Orange Dunbar boys and girls tennis teams this year.
The teams are doing really well this year. We have about 12 girls on the team, and they've won a lot of matches. And we've started, steadily improved throughout the season. On the boys' side, we have about 18 boys on the team, led by Keon and Nikon, mostly playing one doubles. And so far, the boys haven't lost a match this year, so we're really excited about that and about our regional tournament coming up soon.
Do your teams play in dual matches or larger tournaments?
Mostly dual matches. We did play one tournament at Madison Central, which the boys actually won. So that was exciting for us. And then we'll have our regional tournament in a couple weeks. And then if we qualify, some of our players will go into the state tournament.
Has the culture of winning at Paul Orange Dunbar helped with your program today?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of successful teams at Dunbar just in the 2 years that I've been there. I know boys soccer and some other teams have done really well. So it's just kind of trying to, match what they've done and try and kind of pull ourselves up to that level and see if we can accomplish some similar things.
Introduce your doubles team's members and tell us a little bit about them.
All right, we have Keon Rosenau and Nikon Rosenau. Keon is a senior at Dunbar. He's played at Dunbar for the last 4 years. The 2 years previous to this, he played more singles and made the state tournament both years. And then Nikon is his younger brother. He's a sophomore at Dunbar. He also played singles last year, made it to the quarterfinals of the regional tournament. And this year they decided they wanted to play doubles, so we're giving that a shot, and they should be one of the better teams in our region, and hopefully have a chance to advance to the state tournament and be one of the better teams in the state, hopefully.
That's great. So, Keon, how long have you been playing tennis?
I've been playing for pretty much as long as I can remember, since I was about 5, so over a decade now.
So, who got you interested in the sport?
I would say definitely from my family. My grandpa was a tennis player. He lives in Germany. And then through my parents, my dad played tennis because of my grandpa, although he mainly played volleyball. But when I started playing tennis, I fell in love with the sport, and I've been playing it since a very, very young age.
So do you prefer playing singles, or do you like doubles better?
Well, I was always a singles player up until this year when I picked up doubles with Nikon. Tennis is it's a sport that you have to do well by yourself. So that's why I like the singles aspect of it. You're all by yourself out there. And in doubles, it's a completely different game, really. When you have a teammate on you, on the court with you, it's more of a team sport. So that's what I really enjoy this year. So this year, I would say doubles.
So what do you think the strongest part of your game is?
I would say definitely my serve. And that's mainly because I'm tall. It's easier when you're taller. So backhand could use some work, but forehand and serve, and I would say volleys are the favorite part of my game, especially with doubles this year. Volleys are really important. So
you have a good net game?
I would say so, yeah. I hope so.
That helps out, doesn't it, in doubles? I'm a tennis player myself, and I need a better net game. So any goal, very, very important, as well as the serve to get things going. So do you have any goals for your tennis career?
Well, I'm definitely going to play club tennis in college. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to go yet, but it's definitely a big school. So I'm not going to go D1, but I'll definitely keep up tennis in college and throughout my life, most likely.
Nikon, who got you interested in participating in playing tennis?
It would probably be my parents, and I mean, since I'm his brother, we have the same grandpa. Like our grandparents played tennis, and
yeah.
I went around, like I tried a lot of different sports when I was younger, and tennis just seems to be the one that I like the most. Like it stuck with me, so I've just been playing ever since then. I tried out like soccer, basketball, tennis, and I just like tennis the best.
What part of your sport of tennis do you like the best?
Probably just the sense of relief almost after winning a match. It's like the reason you play is like to win matches, you know? So after you win a match, it's just a really nice feeling. You feel like accomplished, and that's what drives me to try to succeed.
So what's the strongest part of your tennis game?
It would definitely have to be my ground strokes and probably my forehand at that. I just feel like the most comfortable at the baseline. So, and I feel the most comfortable with the forehand rather than the backhand. So I'd have to say my forehand. It also is like the most consistent, I feel like.
Is there a professional player who is your role model in tennis?
Yeah, I mean, probably Federer, just because like he's so successful and he's a really nice guy. And I just kind of look up to him because, I mean, he's one of the greatest of all time. And I just like his character too.
Well, thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach Chandler, Keon, and Nikon for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
Thanks for having us.
That's it for the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Okay, with so many places to buy new appliances, where should you go? A big box store? How about a warehouse club? I don't think so. Go where your neighbors go. P-Rats was voted Central Kentucky's favorite place to buy appliances. Here's why. They have all the major brands at the guaranteed lowest price, low interest financing with options to fit any budget, plus an award-winning in-house service and installation team. Voted Central Kentucky's favorite place for appliances. We're the best in the bluegrass.
Nobody beats P-Rats.
No matter who you cheer for or what the sport,
Clark's Puppet Shop is there to support the young people who play.
Whether it's a snack on the way to the game or restocking on the way home, Clark's is the winning stop. And when you're choosing from drinks, chips, or a one-of-a-kind crispy, crunchy chicken, you'll be a winner no matter what the scoreboard says.
Clark's Puppet Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
There's so many ways to turn your house into your dream home. From creating your new favorite room in the house to screening in your back porch to covering your patio and so much more. Save 30% today. Call or visit championsunroofs.com to schedule your free in-home estimate.
WeBuyAnyCar.com. Why sell your car at WeBuyAnyCar.com? Because selling it yourself can be, well, you know.
So how many bodies does this car hold? Well, it's a 5-passenger car.
Right, passengers.
Yeah.
Maybe even 6. Avoid strange encounters. Come to WeBuyAnyCar.com instead. It's easy. You get in, get out, and get paid at a fair price. Cha-ching! Get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Past 2 hours. Watch WKYT News live and on demand, totally free with no subscription. Local news, first alert weather, and original investigations. Stream WKYT for free now.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Crown Trophy Special Guest of the Week. He's very special. Philip Haywood, football coach and author from Belfry High School. Welcome in, Philip.
Hey, Gary, thanks a lot. I'm really glad and honored to be on your show.
Let's talk high school football for a minute. Do you mind?
Exactly. Right up my alley.
Talk about your football career to date and why you love the game.
Well, I've been coaching since 1972. Actually, before that in other areas, but I guess on the high school level, I started with Roy Walton at Tates Creek and then with Jim DeVries at Meade County. And I had a great background and 2 great mentors and became a head coach at a very young age, 25 years old at Prestonsburg High School, and then moved to Belfry in 1984, and I've been there for 39 years. I've almost lost track of that. But it's a tremendous sport. And what I've learned over the years, and I love to compete, I love to win, obviously, but the losses are a part of it too. But I think the biggest thing is the difference it makes in young people's lives. And I've done it long enough now to have so many of them come back and say, here's what I learned, the lessons learned. And to me, that's what coaching's all about, the lessons that young people learn while they're participating in athletics, and in my case, especially football.
What led you to become an author and write your first book, Faith, Family, and Football?
Well, it was kind of a long story in the sense that I'd had people for years say, you ought to write a book. And I said, I'm just a high school football coach. Why me? And they said, yeah, but you've had some experiences that a lot of coaches haven't had. Just some of the things that have happened to me, some injuries that I had to a player very early in my career that may have opened my eyes to what coaching was really about, more so than other young coaches at that time. And that's always stuck with me. And, I went through a tornado in Brandenburg, even before that happened. They're just different things that have happened to me in coaching that not everyone, and I pray no one has to go through some of those things, that I could share some of my insights about that. And then the longer I've done it, I realize how important your faith and your family is to go along with football. And I felt like that it was time for me to share some of those lessons that I've learned with not only coaches, but that was a primary target for me, but for athletes and parents and others who wanted to grow in leadership.
Boy, it's an excellent title. And that leads me to the next question. Talk about your title of your new book and some of the content.
Well, the new book's entitled Climb the Mountain. And it kind of picks up to a certain extent as far as seasonal play, where I ended the last one, beginning with the 2014 season. But I talk a lot more about concepts of what you have to do to be successful. And it's very applicable, even though it's sports oriented, obviously, it's very applicable to anyone. I've had quite a few people review it, both male and female, and said, hey, I didn't have to know anything about football to get into this book. I had a lot of those comments about the first one, but this one's a little more of a step-by-step process of what do you have to do to really climb the mountain? What do you have to do to get to the top? And maybe more importantly, what do you have to do to stay there? And I've been very fortunate, very, very blessed, to have great players, great coaches, and great community to support me. But I've learned some things along the way of the real secrets about being successful and being able to remain that way. So I just wanted to share that information. I know that sometimes we think that, well, this is just for me, or I don't want to share my secrets. But I think anytime that we can get people, young and old alike, that we can share information that can help them grow, to become a better leader, to become a better person, then that's something that I feel almost obligated to do.
Well, we certainly want to tell people how they can get someone can get a copy of the book, Coach. I know it's going to be out pretty soon.
Yes, if all goes well, we're shooting for the middle of May. It's going to be on Amazon. It's going to be one of those where you can read it on Kindle. You can get a paperback copy. And shortly after that, very close to that time, we're going to have an audio book as well for those people that like to listen while they read. And that's becoming a lot more common in our busy society today. And then following that, it'll probably be a couple of months later, I'm actually going to have some video lessons on the book about how you can actually apply this to your life for those people that would like to dig deeper into the lessons. And that's going to be another neat concept that I hadn't done before.
That's great. That's Philip Haywood, successful football coach from Belfry High School, the Crown Trophy special guest of the week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Our final Sutherland Chevrolet drive of the week for this season takes us to the Sweet 16 semifinals. GRC and Douglas, and Jerome Morton goes right down the middle of the floor and throws down on the Broncos. one of the best plays we saw during the state tournament. Look at it again, right down Broadway for the hammer. GRC would wind up the state runner-up, but that is our Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
This year, say yes.
I couldn't be more thrilled with my results. I'm over the moon happy. Look at that waist.
Yes to confidence.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
Yes to a new shape.
These are my results. I am so happy.
Yes to a new you.
I'm Dr. Elena Vega. Imagine you could remove this much fat from multiple areas all at one time.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good.
I have the flattest tummy that I've had in 25 years.
I'm able to wear things that I never thought I would wear again.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
Find out how you can get $250 off with our New Year exclusive offer. Call 1-888-389-3370 or go to sonobello.com.
Welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report for the UK Sports Medicine Healthcare Athletic Training Tips. For the UK Sports Medicine today, we have athletic trainer Rob Ullery, Director of Outreach. Welcome in, Rob.
Thanks, Gary.
Our topic today is season wrap-up. Rob, talk about the high school sports season so far this year.
We've had a very busy season this year. We have had a lot of things going on with our partnership with the KHSAA and the multiple things that we've got going on. Been very busy. We've been short-staffed, so it's been even a little bit more of a challenge for us. But as we do as athletic trainers, we get through and just do the best we can do, and that's all we can ask.
That's right. Are there any new athletic training tips to share with your staff going into the spring for next year?
I think the biggest tip that they can use is that I've constantly remind them that a great athletic trainer is one that's involved in the school community and communicates with not only the parents, the coaches, and the student athletes themselves. And once they're involved in the school community, then it makes their job so much easier with being involved with that.
Well, you're very involved with the school communities, and talk about some of your outreach programming you do throughout the year.
So yeah, so we've got a lot of schools that we take care of. Obviously, we take care of all the Fayette County high schools and Fayette County middle schools. We take care of Woodford County. We take care of Sayre. We take care of Bath County, Owen County, Lincoln County, Woodford County. We take care of Nicholas County, Richmond Model, Berea, Jackson County, Powell County. I think that's all of them. Plus, we also provide the athletic training services for Kentucky State University, Morehead State University, and Georgetown College. And we just recently signed a contract with the Lexington Sporting Club and provide the athletic trainers and the physicians for the Lexington Sporting Club. So that's an exciting team that we're a part of now.
Well, you're involved in a lot of stuff, and it certainly has shown over the years the involvement you have and the great things you do in the community with UK Sports Medicine, with the healthcare, with the Scholastic Ball Report, Prep Spin, and all the high school stuff you do.
Thanks, Gary, and we really strive to take care of the student athletes at all of those different locations, as well as taking care of our affiliates down in the Bowling Green area. We have a lot of schools down in the Bowling Green area that we're taking care of as part of the UK Healthcare Network now. So our reach is ever expanding.
Special thanks go to you and your excellent high school athletic training staff members for being on the Scholastic Ball Report throughout the year. That's Rob Ullery from UK Sports Medicine, wrapping up a great season on the Scholastic Ball Report. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
From the hills to the plains, picturesque fairways and dazzling greens welcome the scratch player as well as the casual golfer. The Wall Street Journal calls Alabama's Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail the best bargain in the country. Come see what the golf world is talking about on the trail.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, then you need Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet, and stimulate healthy circulation. Stay active with Legzercise Pro.
Well, that's our show for this week as we wrap up the 22-23 school year. Special thanks for a great year to our Scholastic Ball Report team. Pressman's King of Stream, William Warfield. Joel Clace, our director, WKYT. Our executive producer, Bridget DeVries. The WKYT sports staff, Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Goff. And all the WKYT reporters for the excellent features all year on the Scholastic Ball Report. Also on the Scholastic Ball Report, the sponsors that have been with us for nearly 20 years. The Roberts Insurance, the title sponsor, UK Sports Medicine and Healthcare, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Pretspin, Mingy Beef Jerky, Rafferty's, Clark's Pumpkin Shop, and P-Rats. The Scholastic Ball Report will be back on the CW in early fall, so put it on your must-see calendar list. Until then, thanks for watching, and remember, for those you see and you don't see, keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Clark's Pumpkin Shop, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, La Rosa's Pizza, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.